Hey guys, it's Snake. I am so excited today because I get to announce the series that I've been working on for who knows how long. It's been a while now, at least a couple months. But I'm so excited because it is a mixture of Dungeons and Dragons and my art. Two things that I love and hold very close to my heart, and I get to share both of them with you, so I'm so excited. Our series name is Table for One. I'm obsessed with the name. I'm so excited about it. But moving on, Table for One is going to be speed paints of each session where I speed paint a scene from it, and then I add commentary in the background of what happened that session. So throughout the session, while you hear about what's going on and what our character is doing and everything, we'll also be bringing the scenes to life and giving them some kind of visual. I think this will be really fun and I'm really excited about it. And so what I am speed painting today is session 0, essentially. Usually session 0 is where your party or your group will meet up and you guys make your characters with your DM, so that way if you have any questions or if you want to implement something, you can always ask them and then they'll let you know if they're going to allow it or not. However, since this is solo and I am the DM, I've already made my character, and so this whole video is going to be me introducing the character that I've made for my solo campaign. And I'm very excited because I think she's really awesome. And I know I've said I'm excited like a million times, and I probably will keep saying it, so I'm so sorry. But bear with me because some pretty cool stuff, I think, is going to be explained soon. Yay! Without further ado, welcome to Table for One, Session 0. Alright, so first I'm going to go ahead and go over her character sheet with everybody, and then we're going to talk about some of the small rules I've implemented, and yeah, so let's go ahead and get into it. Our character's name is Vicari, and she is a bard for her class and a half-elf for her race. Her background is Prismari student, and I am really excited to play a bard. I've never played a bard, I always steer clear, and I have no idea why. I'll play a warlock, a sorcerer, a wizard, never a bard. So this time I was like, go for it, let's just do it, why not? Her current hit points right now, starting level, are about 9. And then her armor class of 12 and her speed is 30. She has 2 proficiency saving throws, and those are dexterity and charisma. And then the skills that she's proficient in are acrobatics, athletics, deception, investigation, performance, persuasion, stealth, and survival, with a +2 proficiency bonus. She does start with 2 weapons. The first is a rapier, and the second is a dagger. Now I'm going to go ahead and read off her stats that she starts with. I'm going to try to make it not so boring, but it's going to sound a little boring. Because I'm just reading off her chart, so I'm really sorry if this just sounds really monotone, but I'm going to try and spice it up a little. If I can, I'll do my best. So for strength, we are starting with 12. Our dexterity starts at 15. Our constitution comes in at 12. Intelligence with 14. Wisdom at 12. And for our highest stat, we have charisma at 17, which I rolled really well on one of them when I was rolling. I'm very happy about that. Okay, now we're gonna go ahead and I'm just gonna read her personality traits, her ideals, bonds, and flaws. 2 things about this real quick is her bonds, ideals, and flaws are all from the player's handbook, from the folk hero background, because that was her original background. However, though, I wanted to try and stay more on theme, so I changed it to Prismari student, which is where her personality came from. The only reason why her personality trait is the only one from that campaign is because they don't have any other table for the other ones. They only had a personality trait table, otherwise they'd all be from the same book. So, I'm gonna go ahead and get into them now. Her personality trait is, instead of confronting my negative emotions, I channel them into explosive artistic displays. Honestly, if that's not a bard, I have no idea what it is. Her ideal is freedom. Tyrants must not be allowed to oppress the people, which is awesome. Love that for her. Bonds. I protect those who cannot protect themselves. Amazing. Love her already. And then flaws. The tyrant that rules my land will stop at nothing to see me killed. And I was so happy that that was the random roll, because there are so many cool things we can do with that. So yeah, I'm pretty hyped about the flaws part, because we could just implement that into so many cool backstories. Alright, and now I'm going to be done with the first page. So unfortunately, I am not going to read her entire character sheet to you, because I just feel like that would be extra boring, and also I think it'll be more fun if I just kind of introduce little things about her as we go. So that way it's like you're also the player and you're learning about her as you go. I think that would just be super fun. So we're gonna do it like that. So I'm not gonna go through every feature and trait right away. I'm gonna kind of bring them up, as well as proficiencies and equipment and stuff like that. The only thing I will say about equipment is her trinket. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. I'm obsessed with it. Okay, so her trinket I rolled is a pair of rose-tinted glasses with glittery frames. How cute is that? I could just see like these big circle frame glasses. I can't. It's so cute. Okay, so we're definitely gonna draw an illustration with her with those glasses on, because how could we not? But now moving on, because I just needed to say that because it's so cute. It's just so cute. Anyway, for this next sheet, I'm only going to be reading off the allies and organizations, as well as additional features and traits. For the allies and organizations, Lucianne Wu is her ally. She is an NPC who is in Strixhaven as another student for your character to interact with, so I thought it would be really fun just kind of having her go in and already know the student. I also did roll for this decision, and I rolled for yes, no, reroll with a 1d6. So 1 and 2 were yes, 3 and 4 were no, and 5 and 6 were reroll. And it rolled yes that she would know somebody, and then I listed all of the NPC students and then rolled a d20, I believe, because there were fully 20, and then whoever's number that was I picked, and it was Lucy. So we're gonna go with her, and they're supposedly gonna be good friends when we get there. Her next thing is additional features, which are Prismari spells from the background, which is Chromatic Orb and Thunderwave. I have Thunderwave twice for one of my other picked spells, but I did this before I did the Prismari background part, and then I just it went over my head that I had Thunderwave twice. So we'll figure out what to do with that in the next video, but I promise I will fix that. Don't worry about it. And for her last thing, we're gonna go over spells really quickly. And the first two things she does know are 2 cantrips. The first one is Blade Ward, and the second one is Mage Hand. I'm going to kind of explain each spell when they get used, and I'm going to try to make that like a really cool thing. So if I'm not explaining them right now, they will get explained later, I promise. For her spell level 1 spell slots, she knows 2, or she can use 2 spell slots, but she can know 4 spells. So the 4 spells that she knows are Tasha's Hideous Laughter, Thunderwave, Minor Illusion, and Command. Again, I will fix Thunderwave. I'm so sorry about that. But other than that, that is going to be all the information we know about our character so far. Moving on, I want to talk about this really, really important rule I have. Like, I mean, it is so serious, guys. Like, take it 100% seriously. This rule is to have a blast. I want to have so much fun with this campaign, and even though there will be other rules implemented, I am not gonna just be like, well, that rule says no, so whatever. No, we're gonna have a blast with this, and we're gonna do what we want. So, the main rule for this is have fun. But the second rule that I am going to try to take seriously as well is no rerolls. I don't really want to reroll. I want to avoid it as much as possible. So that way we can kind of get a more authentic experience, and it's not just me picking all of the options. It'll be the dice. So the dice will be like our players, and we'll go with them. It'll be super fun. Other than that, though, that's basically it for right now. She's a really cool character, and I really hope you guys like her. The last thing I will say about our character is her backstory is going to be pretty vague right now. And I'm going to keep it that way for a little bit because eventually I would like to develop her backstory as we go along and have things revealed as we go along. And hopefully if anyone does want to follow this series, then eventually I would love input later and maybe have you guys make some decisions or pick some options. I think that would be awesome. So for right now, her backstory is very vague, nothing's really going on with her, and that's that. Alright, I think that pretty much wraps up session 0, and now we should be ready to play our session 1 soon. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you join me next time at my table for 1. Bye!